So because the book and the movie are companion pieces, would you recommend reading the book and then watching the movie, or watching the movie and then reading the book?
Okay, so I recommend watching the movie. Wait 2.5 months. Pick up the book, read the book, watch the movie immediately following the conclusion of the book. And I think you're set.
Alright, lady in the middle, red, yeah, the red, yeah.
Clearly you're a very prolific author. Was there any literary piece or book that stood out from your childhood that inspired this? Or just a love of...
Maybe just because it's in the same vein, Running with Scissors. And this is also very, very sarcastic and dark. It talks about very sad things, but uses a sarcastic voice, and somehow that makes it light in a way. I really love that device. Augustin Burroughs uses that in every one of his books. And anything by David Sedaris, I think, yeah. And anything Tina Fey's ever written. Yeah.
Alright. The man in the, blue cap. Another man! Like 5 of them.
No quick question. If you could pick anyone other than you who could have played parts, who would you pick?
Well, besides Meryl Streep. And she really is my honest answer. I don't know. It's so weird. It's almost like saying who'd you to bring it back to you guys to down here. It's almost like saying who would you rather see play Kurt in a way. You know, it's like he's only been one person in my mind ever. You know, and that was me. So, I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting because I wanted to hold on to the character so much. That's one of the reasons why we went the indie route, is because I was terrified someone say, "We'll take your movie, but you can't be the lead. You don't have a female following." So I don't know, but hopefully, I don't know. There's a lot of. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't have an answer. I don't know. Thanks for asking though. Yeah.
Alright, lady next to the gym.
Yeah. If you could write a sequel, where would you see the newspaper club going with Mallory as their president?
Could. Well, so of course, because I'm very thorough, so I know where everyone went in my mind. So I think Mallory would have she would have had struggles as well, but she would have found herself with a new position. But I think she may have seen Carson's Ghost a couple of times.
So have you written a sequel?
Not physically, but only in my head for questions like those.
Alright, you.
For the literary magazine submissions, in the book, they were all written almost like in the voice of each. I mean, they were written in the voice of each of the characters. They're really insightful for each of those characters. It was magical. Did you write a lot of that? Was it fleshed out when you were writing the script, or how much of it did you have in your head?
A lot of it was, which hopefully you'll see when the DVD of the movie comes out, but there was a whole funeral sequence that was cut, where the kids each gave a eulogy about Carson. And we had to cut it out because by the end of the movie it was so sad already. Like you were just like, oh, make it end, you know. But they had a lot of touching things to say. So those entries were a mix of things they say in the movie, and then also the eulogies that were cut. Yeah, I had a mix of eulogies and then also just insight on the characters that I had. And also there was also a series of flashbacks that got cut and they never got to film of when they're sitting at Carson's funeral, they're remembering how he changed their life personally. Because I was thinking it's interesting how as soon as someone dies, they may not have had an influence in their lives, but suddenly they're so popular when they die. They all had the full memories themselves of how he affected them. So I incorporated that into those entries as well.
No, the lady in the blue right behind the lady that asked the question. There's two of them. Well, the one on my left first, and then we'll, yeah.
Are you ever going to release those cut scenes?
I'm definitely not holding them back. But I think, I don't, oh, wait, yeah, the ones we filmed, absolutely, I think they'll definitely be on the DVD, hopefully, knock on the chair. But yeah, but I don't know if I'll ever, like, publish, like, the original screenplay so everyone can get everything, that's all in the book already. But yes, hopefully they'll be on the DVD. Or Blu-ray.
Okay, other blue lady that's right
Hi,
there.
Chris. I play Barnesville Bookbinding, and I showed you my strip that I like to tattoo.
Did I draw that?
No.
Okay. Someone got one that I drew on
Yeah,
paper.
the one that you drew, like, original. I got it, like, right after the Tribeca.
Mm.
So it's the original one. My question is, if you've done a movie now, would you ever write for television?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I would rather it be my own world, because everyone always asks me if I ever want to write an episode for Glee, and I always say, no, just because I feel like I'd be going into someone else's house and rearranging their furniture. So I would like to be able to, if I do it for TV, if I'm lucky enough to write for TV, I hope I can have my own creation, my own world, my own characters.
All right, I'm gonna go down. You.
Hi, I'm Maya, and my question is, did you have any say in having the movie being screened in Clovis? And if so, what was your thought behind that?
The movie is being screened in Clovis. It's like one of the first 6 cities, and it was my only demand, actually.
Besides Carson, obviously, is there anyone else in the movie that you can relate to?
All of them, I think. All of them. I think that's kind of the best part about the movie is you kind of can relate to all the characters, even though they're categorized. There's an underlying vulnerability that everyone can relate to. So yeah, absolutely. Definitely definitely Scott. I can definitely relate to him. And Claire sometimes. Mallory definitely. Yeah, no, all of them. Yeah.
All right.
I'm here, but I met you at Solar Story Time and
You see it here.
You were really influential lesson, and like someone said before, you've accomplished so much, especially in the past 2 years. So do you have any advice for people who want to achieve
I get that question so much, if I have any advice, but I don't know if I do, really. I mean, for me, it was really easy, because you guys made everything easy for me. My best advice, I think, would just be not to stop, and just to keep going, keep annoying people, keep at it, because, I mean, it's crazy. There's sometimes that I wanted to give up when I was going through the whole audition process, from the time I was 14 to the time I was 18, and I almost gave up so many times because I was just so tired of being rejected and being told that I wasn't a normal kid, so I couldn't be, in any normal TV shows and whatnot. And then like Lee, I think would have been maybe one of my last auditions had I not booked it. So I mean, you just never know, and to keep your eyes and ears open, and just know that if it's meant to happen, that it will. I need to believe. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for your time. That means the world. Thank you.
I forgot my question.
Girl with yellowish.
Hi, I'm Erin, and these are my 2 friends, in case they don't get to ask their questions, Julia and Madden. Yes, my question is, I know you spoke about the relationship between your character and his mother, but what was it like creating the dynamic between someone who can't wait to forget the past, and then the grandmother who obviously has a hard time remembering the past, and has no choice but to forget the past?
Yeah, it was great for me as the writer, because I was able to, I think really wanted everyone to be on their own journey, and I wanted Carson to be stuck in the future, and his mom to be stuck in the past, and then I had the grandmother where she was stuck in the past, but against her will, and then the dad was kind of stuck in the future in his own way. Like everyone was stuck somewhere except for the present. So I think it was just all part of the overall. The biggest problem with stories is that none of the characters are living in the moment. So I guess except for the other kids, but they live in the moment way too much. So I don't know what I'm trying to say. But no, I thought it was just an interesting dynamic, and where people were at in their own lives, and I also thought it was just horribly tragic that the only person that supported Carson in his life didn't know who he was, but that was his only support system. I just thought that was sad and wanted to depress you as much as possible. So I guess I put that.
Happy Friday. All right, we have only time for one more question. Lady in the lab. Right here.
I'm Anna. I was wondering, who was the hardest character to write?
Ooh, the hardest character. Probably, I would say probably Justin, the job, because I think that's so far removed from anything I am or ever have been or ever will be. So getting into like that guy's head was a little difficult. And I don't know, also probably just like the other students, because they were more exaggerations of people that I knew than actual representations of phases that I went through. Because I was a Carson, I always lived in the future. I never took a minute to smell the roses. So I think all those kids, yeah, I think that.
Well, you guys, thank you all for coming tonight.
Thank you so much.
So you can watch it again and again.
No
and
excuse,
again and
I
again and
can't.
again. If you all stay in your seats, yeah, everyone just stay in your seats, and but thank you for coming tonight, and have a good rest of the weekend.
Thank you.
Love you, Chris. Bye. I should have brought my book.